everyone, and welcome back to my second channel. In this video, I thought I would do a get ready with me since I haven't posted on this channel in a little while, so I thought it would just be nice to catch up with you guys and do my makeup for the day. So if you've got to do your makeup as well, then it's going to be like we're on FaceTime. Out of the shower, so my hair is a bit damp. I blasted the roots though, so that hopefully it won't get so greasy because the heat wave here in Canada is intense. I'm just gonna be putting it back with the classic marshmallow headband. Really, my skin hasn't been doing the best. I think it's a combination of me picking, because I am so bad at skin picking. It's not even funny, I really need to stop. Also just stress, and when I'm more stressed, I pick at my skin, and the heat. So the heat is really affecting my skin because honestly, like, I'll wake up soaking wet with sweat. It is so warm, and my apartment AC unit is really loud, so I can't have it on when I film ASMR or anything. So I can only have my AC unit going at certain times of the day, so my apartment is constantly warm. So that's why we're dealing with some acne right now, but that's okay. We're still beautiful, we're still staying positive. So if you've got pimples, join the club. I'm just gonna be going in though with the Aus Labs concealer. This is my favorite concealer right now, and then the Fenty Beauty one, just because this one is a little bit dark on me in certain areas, like my neck and whatnot. And as you can see, I'm breaking it all the way down my neck, chest, back. It's migrating, so that's great. I know I'm not supposed to put my concealer directly on the skin, it spreads germs, but at this point, this is what I've always done. So I have a few things to catch you guys up on. What can I start with? I mean, first and foremost, the new season of Ginny and Georgia. How iconic is that? I mean, I love that show, and I've rewatched the new season probably already 4 times. Because I work from home, I always have something going on in the background because I just like the chatter. Sometimes I like music, but I just feel like chatter makes it feel, I don't know, like less lonely, like I'm more in a work environment if there's people talking in the background. So I constantly have Ginny and Georgia playing, and I've replayed all the seasons over and over and over again. It's kind of my obsession at this point. I can even like reread the script back as they're saying it. So I've been loving that. Georgia is iconic. She's my favorite character, of course, but it is hilarious how old Austin is, because obviously now they've been shooting this show for 5 years. So he started off as 9, but now he's 14, and they still try to make him this 9-year-old, but he's got this deep voice, and he's taller than Ginny now, let alone Zach is taller than Cynthia, and he's like, I broke my tablet. It's so funny. So I don't know if they're gonna have to recast in the later seasons, because what's it gonna be like when Austin turns 11 but he's actually 18? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I hope the show continues to go on that long. I mean, they've only made it through the 1 year of school, so they've still got, I'm assuming, junior and senior year. I'm gonna get these ones on my chest as well, because I am filming some other ASMRs today, so I like to try and hide the ones that are on my chest too that you see. And then I'm just gonna take the lighter concealer, and just in the perimeter of my face where, like, I don't know, I'm not quite as tan perhaps. I'm just gonna apply this lighter one just to kind of even it out. I think I've told you guys about the squirrels that are living in my wall, and I had to have city wildlife come and try to get them out, but they've now come twice, and each time they didn't have the proper equipment. And I'm like, by the second time, I feel like you guys should have known the first time what equipment you needed. So they still haven't gotten them out, and it's been 4 weeks now of me trying to work with the condo management team and the city to get these squirrels out of my apartment, and it's just so frustrating. All the delays and just the lack of urgency when I call, and the condo people are like, yeah, like, we'll call back tomorrow. I mean, it's after 2. Okay, but there's still 3 hours in a work day, so you can definitely make a call before 5 p.m. So it's just been really frustrating. They have been a bit quieter as of late, knock on wood, knock on wood. So hopefully they've just gotten, I don't know, honestly, I don't think they've gotten tired of trying to break into my actual apartment, because they've made their way through the exterior walls, but I think it's the heat wave, so they're just not out and about right now. So as much as I hate this heat wave, I'm kind of hoping it sticks around so I don't have to deal with these squirrels as badly. that's kind of what I've been dealing with in terms of noise and trying to sleep. But I have been having a much better sleep schedule though, guys, because I'm being more strict with myself. I'm not letting myself work past 11. I try to have a strict 11 cutoff, but I try to be in bed and asleep by 10:30, and then I wake up at 6:30. So that's pretty good. I'm very happy with my 8 hours of sleep, and I really have been loving waking up earlier. I really want to be a morning person, like I want it, so I'm more inclined to get up earlier. And I've been enjoying it so much. I go in and spot conceal some of these with a bit more because the first layer is just it's not cutting it. It's not cutting these bad boys. They need more. In terms of my clothing line, we have the next collection because they've already started summer production. So they're continuing like the bulk of it Monday. And so I should get those by like August, and I'm hoping to launch that stuff mid-August. So I'm very, very excited for that. And we're gonna be shooting that one. I'm not sure yet. I haven't really decided. I have to look at where I'd kind of wanna plan the aesthetic, and also there's a model that I'm really keen on working with, so I'm gonna see where she is at as well. I kind of wanted to do another little campaign with my best friend Danny because she's beautiful, of course, but she has been so busy doing all of her modeling and acting and restaurant work endeavors. She's been so busy, so I'm really proud of her. She's actually was just in a proper runway show. It was her first like big paid runway show, so I'm so proud of her. She looked absolutely gorgeous. So she has been killing it in the modeling game, and I think Danny is really great at like the artistic, like high fashion type of stuff. She even recently had an audition for Sephora. How crazy would it be to see Danny in Sephora? Like, oh my goodness, that'd be so cool. So my bestie has been booked and busy, but we haven't been seeing each other too much just because, of course, we live in different cities, and she has been so busy. But it's always so heartwarming, you know, to see your best friends thriving, and we're growing up, we're getting old. I go in with some of the Sigma matte bronzer. This has been my favorite bronzer, and I try to use more powder products when I'm breaking out because if I use creams, usually it disturbs the concealer underneath. So this way I can just kind of like pat it and stipple it on and layer it instead of like swiping, you know, and taking off the concealer. But what else have I been dealing with? Oh, I thought it was kind of, I don't know, like, I guess it's just a reminder to kind of check in with your best friends and your loved ones, because recently I was going through an extremely tough time dealing with a lot of personal stuff, family stuff and whatnot. Like, it was very bad. My mental health was at the worst it's been in quite a long time. And of course, to compensate for that, I was still wanting to keep up with my filming schedule and my ASMR schedule and whatnot, of course. So I was filming and posting, and it's funny because on my most recent videos, all the top comments are like, I feel like as of late, you just seem so extremely happy, you're glowing, like I've never seen you this happy. Meanwhile, when I was filming those videos with those comments, I was having to take breaks from filming to like cry and put myself back together. And I was only filming like maybe one video like in the whole day because it would take me so long to get through it. And you know, I'm back in therapy and talking to someone now, so I'm doing better, of course, but I think it's just a reminder to kind of check on your loved ones and your best friends, because, you know, we can be really good at putting on a big smile, a happy face, making jokes, but deep down, like, people could be really going through it. And that's what sometimes people say, right, is the happiest people are like the saddest people. I don't know if I believe that, but you know, that's just something that people say, because I think you can get really good at hiding it. So I don't know, just a little reminder to check in with those around you. I think with summer too, we can kind of assume that everyone is feeling a lot happier, the sunshine is out and everyone's doing so much better, but in reality, we can really be struggling. So Of course, I'd always recommend therapy. Therapy is brilliant, and I'm happy to be going again and talking to someone with my new problems. And I think, you know, asking for help is always really brave, and it's never something that should ever be ashamed of course. Like, you should never be ashamed of having to ask for help and reach out to someone, because at the end of the day, this world is too tough. This world is too tough. Everyone can use a helping hand. I am with my famous Tarte tubing mascara, but if you're wondering what blush I used the Say Super Suede in the shade Mia. It has a really nice light subtle glow to it, so I don't usually wear a highlighter when I wear this blush because it kind of has a nice glow. And also, I'll be sweating in about T-minus 15 minutes anyways. I'm just gonna put on this mascara though, because it's never a flattering angle having to put on mascara. I paused and I wasn't actually filming, but I brushed out with my brows with my fingers. And then I'm going in with the Essence lip liner in the shade Real. The Etude House lip tint. This I got from Winners, lip tint. And then I got the Merit Maraschino lip oil. So I'm gonna go in with that lip combo. But I was saying how I'm back to filming and not having to take breaks for crying, which is making it a lot easier. And I really want to do more immersive videos. Like, I recently did the school bus one, and I want to do more real estate ones. The only thing is, well, number one, they're expensive, so I have to space them out. But number two, it's like, it's hard to find places because so many of them, like, I would honestly go down to the States, right? Because they had like so many great sets, and that's where so many movies are filmed, right? So it's so many great movie sets. But I don't feel comfortable going to the States, especially with like all the border stuff that's happening, like between Canada even. My grandma has been getting constantly stopped by border, like control or whatever, when she goes down to visit her son. So it's just so frustrating because it's like, well, I can't really go down there. And I was trying to look at some in Canada. There's like a couple in Alberta that I could maybe go and film at, but I don't know. So I'm trying to think about where I would kind of be able to film some of these immersive ones. There's actually less around Toronto than you would think. I thought there would be a lot more kind of like stores and cool real estate ones, but the real estate ones in Toronto aren't that fun because it's all kind of like new builds that are like really exactly the same. Something about filming at the bus again that I realized was it can be so nice, and I'm so grateful for those opportunities to go out and film in those spaces, because it just gets me out of my little apartment, and I'm really like, you know, holed up in here sometimes working, that I just don't leave very often. Like, I'll leave to go and visit, you know, my mom, of course, or Danny if we make plans, but it's so nice to be able to get out of my apartment and film on location. That's always so fun. However, I have actually been getting out more, like very little bit, maybe one more time a week, because I've been starting to go on runs, and I made a running friend. So that's exciting. Her and I get along so well. We recently went for coffee, so that was fun. Ocean's making friends. However, I now have knee problems because I've got really tight hips. So now I have like IT band syndrome, and I can't bend my knee properly. So I have to be very careful when I go running. But I'm really proud of myself that I was able to put myself out there and make a friend and go running with her. And I've been doing that. What else have I been doing that's new to tell you guys? Oh, my grandma's visiting from Saskatchewan, so that's really nice, visiting her. I haven't seen her in a few years, so I'm so glad to see her. And my grandma's so young, so we get to, like, you know, go and do lots of stuff together. My grandma's only 62 because she had my mom, of course, very young as a teenager, and then my mom had me at 20. So we're all pretty, like, not that far apart in age, honestly. So my grandma and I, we were like doing some shoveling and gardening and getting the, you know, yard all together. My mom's getting a pool, which is really fun. She's getting a pool put in, just like an above ground one, but still. So that's really exciting for the summertime. I'm not sure if this red toned lip color really suits me. I think it might be a bit much. I don't know, I might have to try and wipe some of it off. The problem is it's a lip stain. It's like, this one is a stain. So I'm kind of committed to it now, but that's okay. That's okay, we'll try and rock it for today. It's lovely catching up with you guys. I hope you're all doing well, and like I said, check in with those around you, but I hope that you guys are doing good too, of course, and making sure that you're talking to someone is so important, especially, you know, because at this time of year it can feel like everything should be fine. You know, it's warmer out, the sun is out, you shouldn't be feeling sad, but you know, everyone is going through their own journey, their own stuff, so just try to be gentle on yourself. And I think we're all like a big happy family. You know, so many of us come from my ASMR channel, so we're all like here for each other, you know, like happy in that sense that we have each other. And I think it's really beautiful, the community that we've built. I just love you all so much, and so I'm sending you all lots of big hugs, lots of big warm hugs with this heat wave. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna let my hair air dry a bit more, and I think I'm gonna straighten it properly. I think that'd be fun, like a sleek straight look. But let me know in the comments what video requests you guys have, what videos you'd want to see on here, any laid back videos, if you just want to see more vlogs. Be sure to let me know, since I haven't filmed on here in a little while, so I need to get my footing back in. More bake with me's maybe, I'm not sure, let me know. But I love you all so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.